Well, hi, everybody, and we welcome you into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show on a Monday afternoon. Steamy. It's 104 right now, Coach. What do you think about that?
More days to come of that. Yeah, it's hot.
But you're fixing to get out of the extreme heat.
I'm going to get into the humid heat.
Get to the exotics.
Sticky, humid.
Yes, sir. Coach is off to Costa Rica.
Yep.
So you'll be gone Wednesday. We'll have David Jones in here.
You'll have Coach Jones and Coach Denard will fill in for me
Great.
while I'm out. Y'all will have fun.
We'll have a blast.
You'll find they are not as exciting as I am.
Well, we
Carl.
know that. Have a good weekend.
I did have a good weekend. Had a little 7-on-7. We hosted. I want to thank Daniel Price for I forget. Called him last Wednesday, I think, and said, "Hey, Coach, if we happen to have rain or something, would you allow us to use your field like we did last year?" Did I not? What I did not know is that it was going to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which was important, and we needed that rain. But Coach Price graciously opened up the early Longhorn Stadium and allowed us to play Pool C and D there, and I thank him greatly. I mean, it just shows you what kind of guy he is.
Oh, he's a great guy.
So he's done it 2 years in a row. So it kept people out of the mud, kept them from having chances of getting injured, from slipping and sliding around the mud, and we're able to host part of our pool play at early Longhorn Stadium. So I thank Daniel Price for allowing us to do that.
Now, we already qualified for state, but we went 2-1. I'll talk about that.
We went 3-0.
3-0. Okay.
I'll explain that to you in just a minute.
Okay. We went 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who qualified, though, for state from our 16-team tournament?
16-team tournament. The two qualifiers were Wichita Falls High,
Okay.
who was in our pool,
I heard they qualified, yes.
and then Ponder beat Steenville in the qualifier.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
33-20.
Wow.
Or something like that. 33-20.
How about that? That was over at early Longhorn Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But we went 2-1, 3-0.
Yep, we went 2-1. Let me explain. We beat Burnett the first game, turned around and played Jim Ned the second game. Could have eaten the ball. You know, honestly, that's part of the frustrations of coaching, of not coaching, is in 7-on-7 is, you know, if we just hold the ball, it's second down and goal, and the clock runs out. And we ran a play, and Ike threw it, his little high receiver slipped. We had two guys wide open on the play. I mean, we should have scored, but then a kid picked it off in the end zone. Well, as he's running down the sideline, we touch him twice, and then he stops, realized they didn't blow a whistle, and then he kept on running. Well, then they gave him a touchdown. We're like, what's going on? And
Oh, my gosh.
After he scored his touchdown, the horn blew, which made it 12-12, and then they went for one and got it. So, you know, we even got a flag because we had a kid on the field. Well, he was transitioning because we touched him, so he was transitioning, because if you don't get on the field offensively and defensively, then people have it, you know, they can run out there. As soon as the defense is done, the offense can run out there. If your defense isn't set up, they don't care. They go. So as we touch him, we're running out on the field to get on defense because we know there's no time hardly, and we get a flag anyway.
Wow.
I was talking to Coach Fan, and he said, "Coach, yeah, the kid told me it's touched twice. Got touched 2 different times," and he said the official didn't see it or whatever, so he scored. So not blaming anybody, but we should have been 3-0, which we were 3-0, but we weren't 3-0, but we should have been 3-0, but we still were 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. We'll go with 3-0.
2-1 will fine.
Defense
We'll work
played
fine. It's
really-
7-on-7. Defense played great again.
They
I mean,
did.
our defense has given up about 14 points a game, if that. I mean, that is good. 7-on-7, that is good. How does that translate to August? I don't know. Other than we know where we're supposed to be in certain coverages.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be a benefit on the back end. Will we hit you in the mouth? Don't know that yet. You know, that's what we lacked last year. We were not physical defensively, but we expect to be this year. So we may cover you, Will, and that's good.
Let me, where am I going right here, Derek Stuckley?
Well-oiled machine.
I was going to mention on 7-on-7, right? You know, I'm very rarely at a loss of words. 7-on-7, somebody made the point, I think it was Michael Cloy and you too, how great a shape our guys look in compared to some of the other players and teams that were out there. Wichita Falls, you know, we played them last, but I think that's just, you know, you were talking about our weight program and lifting program, and you can certainly see where it pays off.
Yeah,
out there in some of our kids.
I appreciate the fact that people are noticing that, because our kids are working extremely hard. I mean, that just doesn't happen. It's been several years working. Those bodies don't show up over the course of a couple of months. It takes several years for that to happen. But I take pride in when we step off the bus or we go to an event, we look athletic. And we look like we've been working, because that's what Brownwood's always done, is grind. And we grind. We grind. We started, strength and conditioning today, and we're grinding. And it was nice to see that was noticed, but our kids are looking good. They're defined. They're cut. You can tell they've been in the weight room. They're thick, and they look like athletes. And
no doubt.
I was thankful for those comments on Saturday, because it made me feel good for our kids.
China Spring was kind of in the same mold there, boy. They had some good-looking kids out there.
Yes, they do.
My goodness.
They had some good-looking kids still.
And, of course, they move up to Division I.
Yep, they're replacing us in that old district.
Yeah, and their little quarterback, I don't know, I think he's Derek's fourth cousin, looked really good out there for China Spring.
Throw it around. They know what they're doing. They have a couple of kids that really can go up. You can throw it anywhere. They can go up and get it. I mean, that one young man was snatching balls from out of the sky. Boy.
Man, Jason Jackson made a heck of a catch in the end zone for us. We were right there at it. Had to leap up about 2 feet over a defender.
He does that quite often. He's pretty special.
He really is.
Moving him to the slot was a thing we talked about in the offseason, and we've done that. And my concern was him picking up the plays and understanding, because now he's moving. Instead of being the outside receiver and being the number 1 receiver in every formation, he's now the number 2 receiver. He goes to trips, he's number 3 receiver, and all that carries different responsibilities. And for him to understand that and know that is not as easy as it sounds, but he's picked it up really well, and he's been pretty dynamic.
We go to Jim Ned Tuscola on Friday this week, the 10th, so remember that. I don't know if we have any information on pools yet.
I haven't received that yet, but Coach Jones is going to be able to give you that information on Wednesday.
So we'll talk to Coach Jones about the final tournament for Brownwood before we go to state later on in the month.
That is correct.
All right, good stuff there. We were talking about Heather Hortz-Perez a few moments ago. Congratulations to her, the birth of their baby girl on Saturday.
Cute little thing.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
A couple of days early.
I don't know how that could happen with Richard in the picture, but good. Nah, that's a cute little baby.
Oh, man, take that, Richard.
Yeah, so congratulations, Coach Hortz and Richard Perez, for the birth of their first child. Very special moment.
All right, FCA All-Star basketball game Saturday. Huge crowd to watch and both South teams represented by Brownwood and several schools around here won both girls and boys.
Excellent. I was finishing up 7-on-7 and cleaning up and that kind of stuff. So when I got finished, I was tuckered out.
Well, you got a nice shout out at the game.
Did I?
Yeah.
What for?
By me.
Thank you, Carl.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Among about 50 other people, but hey, you got a shout out.
Well, thanks, Carl.
And Derek got the Dallas Houston.
I saw that. Congratulations. I was going to tell him that as well. Well deserved.
It is. The Dallas Houston Christ in the Media Award.
Yep, no doubt about it.
And he was wearing slacks on Saturday.
He was, and he looked good. I
know.
He looked good.
He did. I said, I got to. By Dallas. Dallas told him, you dress up. For like a 30-second photo shoot.
Yeah, Dallas tells you to do something, you better do it.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's kind of like E.F. Hutton. When you speak, you listen.
Yeah, no, when
he speaks.
You listen when you speak. You have to hear yourself, or you can't undulate properly.
All right, we got camps going on today. The basketball camp.
Basketball camp today. We again, the girls' softball camp has been postponed. That was supposed to be kicked off today for some personal reasons with some of our coaching staff. So that's been postponed. Not sure yet if it will be rescheduled. But if it's so, we'll let you know. And if we don't reschedule, we'll dang sure make sure that people that paid their fee for admittance will get reimbursed for sure.
All right. And I know the basketball camp went great last week. Heather was there. Football camp, we come out there.
Man, great numbers, 140 kids we had. I recall my first year showing up, my expectations were there'd be a lot of kids because it's Brownwood, Texas, and there wasn't. There wasn't near as many as we've had lately. Well, it's becoming important again to be a Brownwood line and Lady line, and I'm proud of that. Our numbers have shown strength and conditioning. I can't tell you, I don't have the exact number, but way more kids than we've had in the past. just knowing that that's their life and that's what they're supposed to do, and it's not one or two people like it was first couple of years. It's everybody showing up, and the ones that aren't showing up are one or two people, and now they're sitting out, sticking out like a sore thumb, and it's just become important to work again, and I'm really pleased. I mean, I look out there and those girls are lined up all the way across the field. It was awesome, and good-looking girls and athletic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just good-looking, athletic young ladies. So I'm excited about the future with them. And on the boys' side, our numbers are getting up there, so it's really important to carry those numbers, and not just football guys out there, but we have soccer kids showing up. We have some basketball kids showing up for strength condition, which hasn't happened in the past. In the past, it was just football kids showing up. So that's a testament to their coaches and what they're doing and how they're holding them accountable, and just having more kids being involved. It's the place to be now, not the place not to be.
Amen to that. All right, great stuff. What else do we have, Lady Lions or Lions athletic-wise?
That's it that I know of. I mean, we'll strength condition throughout the rest of the week and go all the way until we get to July. We'll give them a break. I actually brought you a calendar, but I left it in my car, but I'll get that to you. So a calendar for the summer strength and condition. So if you wanted that, you could have it.
I do want that, as a matter of fact. All right. Should we get now, I tried to talk to Star about NASCAR this morning. I know who won, but she said Sammy's going to talk about that. So what about NASCAR?
Well, once again, my guy was in the lead with a couple of laps and a wreck came out. And I give Joey Logano credit. He got off the start, made Kyle Busch go high, and he got underneath him and wound up winning the race. Second week in a row, Kyle Busch has got second. But, man, the fun stuff was the watermelon man, Ross Chastain, was bashing into everybody. He wrecked Denny Hamlin. He wrecked Chase Elliott, and they were out for revenge.
Wow.
I mean, Chase Elliott hit him pretty hard one time, and right past him, as he goes by, there's Denny Hamlin chasing him up to the wall and getting in front of him. He looked like me in one of my episodes of Road Rage, because he was literally getting in front of him and putting on his brakes and holding him up and wouldn't let him go by. And that didn't happen once. That happened 2 or 3 times. So that was pretty fun to see, because the announcers were saying, well, here comes Chastain and Denny Hamlin's in front of him. What's going to happen now?
Oh, my goodness. So, Joey Logano, your winner.
Yeah, and like I said, I was not a Joey Logano fan at all, and then I got to listen to him talk and listen to all the charities that he's involved in and what him and his wife do, and he's really a good guy. Now, I will say this. One of my favorite races I ever watched was one of the short tracks, Martinsville or something, and it was one of the last races to get to the playoffs or whatever, and Joey Logano was winning, but he had wrecked Matt Kenseth. I mean, pretty bad. And Matt Kenseth's car had no business being out on the track. It was so beat up and banged up and couldn't go. Well, here comes Logano around, and I mean, he took a right turn and hit him in the side and spun him out and hit him in the wall, and he lost the race and didn't get the championship. So I remember that well. It was pretty crazy how sometimes those boys, they'll get hot-headed and they'll get upset with you, and your redemption will come. Well, and Chastain's credit, he apologized afterwards. He said he was out of character, don't know what he was thinking. He had messed up, and he said whatever happens in return, retaliation is warranted.
Okay.
But I like it better when they fight after. Man, just go get it over with.
We've seen that happen before.
Let's don't wreck each other on the track. Let's just throw some blows.
Who was it? Tony Stewart a few years ago got into it with somebody.
Well, best one I've seen was Ty Gibbs. The younger guy got into it with one of the guys, I can't remember which kid it was, but got into it with him, and that kid had his helmet off, but Ty Gibbs was smart enough to keep all his gear on, and he was throwing some blows. I don't condone fighting.
No, I know that,
I don't condone fighting.
But it makes it more interesting.
But it sure does. Give you something to listen to during the week.
Now let's talk about the wrestling on Saturday. Let's get that update.
Who wrestled?
Wrestling right here in town.
Oh yeah, at the church.
I heard it was a great show.
Really?
Yeah, people enjoyed that.
Man, we should have got you and Stuckley out there, and everybody to watch. You had to pay $1. We could have raised some fun.
I've already got Nate Olson here, who puts those things together, to see if we can do a little celebrity match amongst some of us. Maybe a tag team.
There you go.
We'll get you and Mike Blagg.
No, never mind. Me and Mike will beat I almost ran over Mike on his bicycle one time.
I know.
He may want to get me.
But wouldn't that be cool? We'll do a tag team next time. Celebrity tag team.
And you got to wear those tights.
That's okay. Never mind.
Yeah, see, I knew that would jinx it.
I can wear them Andre the Giant tights. It's got the little suspenders.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't happening. I got news for you. I go out there and
Tidy whities.
nope. I go out there in a pantsuit. One of those things you zip up. It's all the way up. It's
man.
like shirts, shorts, pants.
All
everything.
right. Coach, you're going to be gone for a couple of weeks. Can I go hang out at your office?
Sure.
You got anything to eat down there?
Probably not, but Lisa will get you something if you want it.
Okay. Lisa will do anything. She's
Yes,
nice.
she is.
She's great.
She's really good.
We don't. Sometimes she doesn't get enough credit here. She deserves, but she keeps you
She
guys in
gets
line.
plenty of credit, Carl. Don't go start pampering her. She doesn't need to be pampered.
Oh man. Well, Coach, really have a safe trip.
I
Enjoy
will.
your time.
I will.
Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about a thing back here.
Yeah, that's not gonna be. I'm sort of getting anxious already because I've never been away. I really haven't, and I'm gonna be away for a while. But we got great people. I mean, Coach Jones, Coach Zenard, the rest of our coaches will take care of business just like always, and everything will be just fine.
It will, and then we'll see you a couple of weeks from Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach. Anything else?
Yep, let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Bruner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investment, Hendrick Medical, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith & Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Woods Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Tees.
All right, Coach. Thank you again. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, and have a safe and happy trip.
You bet. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. Coaches show every Monday and Wednesday here on KOXE 101.3 and video streamed on the KOXE KBWD Facebook and KOXE.com.